In my spare time, I really enjoy building balsa wood gliders. It's a tedious but rewarding process to make a glider, since everything has to be just right for it to fly properly. In making a glider, there are 3 types of balsa wood that are needed. A grain, the most flexible balsa, B grain, a slightly stiffer and more rigid balsa, and C grain, the most inflexible type of balsa. I use A grain to make the parts of the glider that allow me to adjust its flight pattern, mainly the elevators, the ailerons, and the rudder. B grain is for the leading edge of the wings and the tail, since it's sturdy enough to survive a crash and flexible enough to lessen the impact. C grain is for the fuselage, the main sections of the wings and the tail as well. When it comes to actually assembling the glider, there's lots to do. Each part has to be cut out precisely. To improve aerodynamics, the wing has to be sanded down to a smooth, tapering shape. After I have finished constructing the glider, there are still a few more adjustments that need to be made. The center of gravity must be fine-tuned by adding clay to the nose of the glider, or it will simply stall. The wings need to be curved upward to improve stability, but with one snap, I might have to start all over again. I know, this hobby of mine looks more like work than fun. Although it might be time-consuming and require lots of concentration, all my efforts pay off in the end. When it's finally time to fly a glider, it's quite a sight to see it soar in the air. On a calm day, my gliders fly for almost a minute, which is great by balsa glider standards. With a few adjustments, there are a multitude of stunts that balsa gliders can do, ranging from loop-de-loops to barrel rolls. I'm always on the lookout for ways to improve my gliders. I like to keep a log of flight times and keep an archive of my designs, well, for future reference. Someday, I'd like to venture into building remote-controlled airplanes and possibly join an RC enthusiast club. RC airplanes are much more advanced than balsa gliders. They're like miniature replicas of real airplanes, but controlled using a remote control, of course. While I do own a few pre-built RC airplanes, they are nothing like the custom ones I have seen. I once saw an RC airplane airshow where a few of the planes even had jets on them. Although I really do enjoy building gliders, there is so much more you can do with an RC airplane. Unlike a glider, you can control the flight of the plane in real time, and the flight lasts much longer. However, there are a few problems with RC airplanes. They're expensive to build, they break easily, and they slowly deteriorate. When I have the time and money, I hope to build my own RC airplanes. With 3D printers becoming more and more common, maybe I'll find myself printing parts for RC airplanes right in my garage.